Hey, Diamond. Hey, Diamond. I'm coming to you live to share a personal testimony on my life transformation, which has been the inspiration of my new book. Your project for today is to work on you. The best project you'll ever work on is yourself. You know, I once struggled with a stronghold imprisoned mindset, negative self talk, limiting beliefs, and self disappointments because I didn't know how to handle the mind trash. You know, the battle for our minds is real. And I used to carry this hurt that was so heavy. It felt like it had me stuck in one place. My mind was a mess, constantly telling me I wasn't good enough, that I was unworthy and unlovable. It was like a broken record replaying all those painful things people had said and done to me. You know, the verbal abuse, labels, the actions of others became a stronghold, a bondage, if you will, in my life, in my mind, my thoughts, my way of thinking, and how I saw myself. I couldn't see myself as God saw me. Yet deep within, I always believed there was greatness in me, and I didn't have to be a product or a victim of my environment. As horrendous as my experiences were, those things did not have the power to control the outcome of who I was to become, nor do they have the power to control the outcome of who you are called to become. They did not possess the authority to declare me a victim. And at that time, I honestly did not realize the power that I had, the power of my thoughts. I had choices that I could set boundaries and enforce them, and I could give myself permission. This was life changing for me and terrifying too. That stronghold mindset was destroying my future self and my purpose. And this was a revelation, and I realized that God's grace is sufficient for every situation, and I was free to rise above and move beyond what I experienced and become an instrument of grace in the lives of others. Eventually, I came to realize that God was with me every step of the way through all my pains and sufferings, and that the presence of adversity does not mean the absence of God. You see, there is purpose in our pain. It's not what happens that matters most when it comes to resilience. It's what you tell yourself about what happened. It's a belief that refuses to give up. I held on to this belief, and slowly things started to change. And the first element I began to change was my thinking, how I think, because our thoughts can spiral out of control. However, if you can stop them, it's powerful. I got intentional about cultivating a renewed mindset and making self care a daily routine. My book is full of antidotes, exercises, techniques, tips, and journaling, and powerful questions that will help you through this. I start looking at my challenges as opportunities for growth, healing, and change. And I began asking myself thought provoking questions. And here I am today, a certified life and mindset coach. Because when you ask yourself the right questions and you're honest with yourself, you'll get the right answer. You have to be ready for the truth and to move forward with whatever that truth reveals. I got the answers that pulled me forward. I learned to set boundaries to protect my peace, and I began my journey. I began to see myself in a different light, embracing my strengths and understanding that God had a plan for me. I started to replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations, reminding myself of God's love and grace and who I am and whose I am. It was a process, and I started recognizing my own worth, gifts, and uniqueness. You know, one of the biggest steps I took towards my inner transformation was learning to quiet my mind. I detached myself from all the noise and distractions around me so I could focus on what truly mattered. And it was essential for me to change the way I spoke to myself and how I perceived situations. Instead of allowing pain to turn into bitterness, I used it as a fuel to understand myself better and to prepare myself for my purpose. I realized that even though my past was unpleasant, it was shaping me into something stronger for the future. It's like that saying, quote, the gem of Christ-like character is formed by pressure and refined by friction. Thus, Tracy Diamond. I'm intentional and mindful of maintaining my boundaries, making sure that nothing disrupts my inner peace. It's crucial to protect your peace, you know? This world didn't give it to you, and the world cannot take it away. You have control. And through it all, I've learned the power of being true to myself and sharing my story. It's liberating, empowering, and it's given me true freedom. Finding inner peace, it can be a journey, but it's definitely possible. So it's crucial to identify what truly matters to you and prioritize those things. For me, setting boundaries played a significant role. I learned to say no to things that didn't align with my values and goals. And that was a game changer. Setting boundaries is about understanding your limits and communicating them assertively, yet respectfully. It's also important to surround yourself with people who uplift and support your journey. Sometimes we have to let go of relationships and situations that drain our energy and disrupt our peace. Remember, it's okay to put yourself first and prioritize your well-being. Additionally, practicing self-care is essential, and I can say it is significantly contributory to your inner peace. And taking time for yourself, doing activities that rejuvenate your spirit and nurture your physical and emotional well-being are all part of the process. Again, my book, it's powerful. It covers everything. And there's also a bonus regarding forgiveness, because forgiveness is for you, for your health and your well-being. So finding that inner peace doesn't mean that life will be without challenges, but it does equip you with the strength and resilience to navigate those challenges with grace and composure. So always remember, no matter what it is you've been through, you have the strength within you to rise above it all. Even in the toughest times, you got a light inside you that can shine through the cracks. So keep that in mind and never underestimate your own strength. You're capable of so much more than you can imagine, and your story is unique and valuable. So keep being true to yourself and let your light shine. Let that light of yours shine brightly. You got this. You get one life, and it's not a dress rehearsal. Walk in your confidence and in your strength, and lean in on your support system and your spiritual lifeline. For me, that is Christ Jesus. Until next time, this has been Tracy Diamond, coachingdiamonds.com. And remember, your project for today is to work on you. The best project you'll ever work on is yourself. I'll be coming to you in the future with lives, sharing my testimonies, sharing my transformation and my recoveries and my healing and the power that is within life coaching, mindset coaching. And if you would like, please join me at coachingdiamonds.com. I do send out a newsletter twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So again, opt in on my email address. I would love to connect with you. Again, take care and enjoy. Bye-bye.